Have the service engine light on, and we have to find out what the code is. And so what we have here is a little reader, and we have to turn the key on to make sure that we'll start it up, why not? And that little reader there, I'm gonna use this app right here on my phone, and we're going to look up the trouble codes. And it says not connected. You want to connect? Yes. Found it. It's just a Elm 327 reader. And so we click on the codes again. Number of saved trouble codes 3. Oh, we have a new one. Heater control circuit. Well, what we had was a 141 code, and I didn't pay for the whole version, so it only shows you the latest one. But I had it before, and so what I did is I ordered a oxygen sensor. We can go ahead and clear that code. That's the nice thing about having a reader. And now we don't have any codes. Of course, now the whole vehicle routine has to be run again in order for it to find it again. But so next we're going to show you what is the problem on a 141 code. The 141 code says bank 1 now I forget, bank 1 sensor 2. There's 2 sensors on bank 1, and on a V6 engine like this is a 3800 GM engine, it only has 1 bank. So there's the catalytic converter. It's right after the pipe comes down. And then there's a pipe it connects to. And as you can see right there is the oxygen sensor. So we'll have to unplug that. That goes down inside this heat shield. Protects the wire from heat from the exhaust. I'm going to stick a 7/8 inch wrench on there and loosen that up. Hopefully it'll come loose pretty easy. And if you want, you can disconnect the connector and use the box end wrench, and then use another wrench on the end of that to get some leverage. Okay, so they've decided to clip this part to the underside of this heat shield. I ended up cutting that off. It's raining out. I didn't feel like messing around anymore and drilling out all these rivets to get this heat shield down. So I pried and tugged and pulled and got the connector out. So that's the first thing I had to do. Next you have to pull that little blue safety pin out. You have to squeeze it together like that, and then it's raining and water is dripping in my face. It pulls out like that, and then you pull back on this clip, and then it unplugs. And then you want to make sure that the new one that you have is the same size and plugs right into there, which it is. Okay, so now we're going to go back over here and unbolt this. You can cut this cable off so you can get your box end on easier if you want. Okay, cut the end of the plug off. I cut it off long enough so that if I have to attach it back again, I got enough long wires to do that, but I don't expect to put that back in. And so I've got my box end wrench on there, and as you can see, I put another wrench on the end of that to give me lots of long leverage. Okay, it cracked loose pretty easy, and now we can just use the open end to unscrew it the rest of the way. that's out of there. Now we have the new one here. It's got a little protector cap. I'm going to take that off and screw this one in. I usually twist it backwards a little bit so that cable is not so hard to spin. Okay, we got it started, and then we have to spin this cable a little bit so it doesn't get all twisted up. Okay, and then the wrench. Get the right one. And then make sure your cable's not all twisted up. And then we're going to run this back over here. Plug it in. Put your safety clip back in. Child-proof. Get in there, you. Then used a hammer to beat the stupid heat shields all back in place. So, oxygen sensor been replaced. Now we'll have to do a drive test and see if that error comes back.